Hey, think about moving to Naples, Florida? Got a great video for you. We're going to do a pros and cons of a nice HOA private gated community in North Naples called Island Walk. Let's go. First time to the channel, please subscribe. Please tap the bell for notifications. Every week we feature a different neighborhood here in Naples, Florida. For those that are looking to relocate here, I live here, my family lives here. I actually relocated here from out of state myself. Absolutely love it. So if you're looking to move, let's say in the next 9 to 90 days, reach out. You can call me, you can text me, you can email me, you can book a call with me. So like I said, we are gonna hop on over to Island Walk, talk about the pros and cons of Island Walk. And I wanted to start with the cons. Now, I don't live in Island Walk, but when I'm in there showing a property or having an open house, I like to talk to the people that live there just to get a true feel for the community. We'll start with the cons first. So when you're, and there's not many, but when you're in Island Walk, gated community, it's kind of tight in there when it comes to parking. So a lot of these HOA communities, they don't want you parking on the street. You have to park in the driveway, and there's just not a lot. I mean, what if you were to have, you know, a nice 50th birthday party or a graduation party, you know, for your child? You're gonna have to go door knocking on all the neighbors' doors because there's just not a lot of parking there. And I would say that was kind of like number one for me. And then two is, although there's 1,900 different residences in Island Walk, it just lacks a little bit of diversity. There's really only 4 different types of homes that you can get in there, townhome, and 3 different types of single family homes. But with nearly 2,000 homes, I don't know, you feel like you would want a lot more opportunities and a lot more different elevations to choose from. So you really only have those 4. So I would say that's a little bit of a negative. And with that, I just feel like the homes do lack a little bit of color. You know, the community just feels a little, I don't know, vanilla in a way, to where you'd pull on a street and be like, oh, which house is mine? Because they just feel so similar to each other in color. You don't have that diversity in an HOA. Maybe you want your house to be a bright white, or shoot, maybe you want a blue house. I don't know, but just everything is very similar in there. And for me, it's just a little bit of a negative. 4 would be distance to the beach. Now, I know it's only 7 miles, but you are east of the 75. Now, it is a great location between Immokalee and Pine Ridge. There's a lot of family-friendly communities, a lot of great places to live. But in all reality and in truth, you are getting further, you know, from the beach or further from shopping. And you get into the in-season, it might end up taking you a half hour, you know, to get to the beach, even though you're, you know, 7 miles away. Number 5 is, I would love to see it a little bit more kid-friendly. Now, there are great amenities in there, and we'll touch on those in the pros, but maybe throwing in a basketball court, you know, for kids to play on. Like a lighted basketball court would be pretty cool, or I don't know, I know I'm probably asking a lot, but a skate park or something. But it seems like it's a little bit more for the adults. I'd like to see it, you know, some different things kind of put in there to maybe spice it up a little bit for, you know, your kids. And then the last, and number 6 would be, I would love to see a little bit of an update in like the cafe or the fitness center. I just feel like it would go a long way. Now, the cafe is great. It's right off the pool, and you got, you know, really pretty windows overlooking, you know, the water. But I just feel like, it feels like it's almost kind of like in the 80s to me. A little bit, you know, more of kind of like the pastel colors. And I just feel like new flooring or different type of, you know, paint. I just believe that it would give like a little more of a fresher, more updated vibe. And same thing with the fitness center. You know, it could go a long way. So that would be my 6 on the cons. So limited parking, The homes, there's limited diversity in the types of homes you can get. You got townhome and 3 different types of single family homes. The homes lack a little bit of color. I like to see, just a little bit extra, a little far from the beach. Maybe do something for the little kids, and then I would just maybe update the cafe and fitness and try and bring those up, a little bit, and just give a little bit more energy to those rooms. Maybe add some music. I mean, just a couple of small tweaks, and I think it'd be absolutely great. All right, let's move on to the pros next. All right, so the pros about living in Island Walk. So there are a lot of them, but you're in a nice gated community in North Naples. Let's start with the gated. I think that gives you a sense of, safety. It would give you less crime. So I'd start out with that benefit of living behind the gates of a gated community in Naples, which to begin with has less crime than just about every other city here in Florida. 2, let's talk about the town center. I mean, how cool is that? You got the conveniences of a fitness center with a full-time activities director there. You've got a gas station there. You've got a car wash there. You've got, you got a post office there. You got a nail salon, a place to do hair. You've got tennis courts. You got 2 pools. A really nice resort type pool. Then you have like a lap pool where you can do a workout there. You got a big grass greenbelt area where kids can run around. Did I mention the tennis courts? You got bocce ball area. You got a putting green. So there's just a lot of amenities. I don't know if I touched on this or if I forgot, but you have a gas station in there as well. So talk about convenience, but it seems like often I'm running out real quick to fill up the car to get some gas, or I'm running real quick to an ATM, but real quick, most places you'd have to leave your community and go a couple miles away. Here, you could literally walk to the town center if you wanted to. All right, so you've got the town center, you got the amenities. Extremely important if you're looking to move into Island Walk. You got extremely well-built homes in Island Walk, and that just can't be overlooked or overstated. But that's very important. You've got the quality inside of Island Walk, so I would say that's number 4. Number 5 is it's mature landscaping, like a serene park-like. When you're driving through town center, you got a lot of the mature trees and the shade, and you got 25 miles of walking paths. And so it's great to take a walk, take the dog, go on a jog. It's really pretty inside of Island Walk. Number 6, you got a lively community. And I think that's so important. If you're moving here for the first time like me, you're coming and you may not know anybody, but you get into a community like this that has a lot of activities going on, that has a full-time activities director. It gives you a great opportunity to be able to make friends, right away. And I think that's great. It's a huge benefit. And then lastly, it is a really nice location in North Naples. I mean, right off of Vanderbilt Beach, between there and Immokalee. I mean, if you're going to be in North Naples, obviously, yeah, on the beach would be phenomenal. But this is a really, really nice location. It's close to, if you need to zip up to the airport, you're close to that. It's close to getting on and off the 75 freeway. So that would kind of like round out the benefits, I think, of Island Walk is gated, town center, all those features, the amenities. Oh, let me touch on the amenities. You got a low HOA. A lot of these communities could have HOAs above $1,000 hypothetically. In Island Walk, you're between 400, maybe 450, high 4s at the most. Kind of depends on the type of property you have. And for all those different amenities and benefits included, and not mentioning the landscaping that's also included in the HOA, you got great built homes, mature landscaping, lively community, activities director, nice location. I mean, Island Walk's got a lot going on, and just all the water that's in there. The community shares about 18 miles of shared shoreline inside of Island Walk. So anyhow, those are the pros and cons of what I feel Island Walk brings to the table. If you're interested in learning more about Island Walk, reach out, book a call with me. Would love to help you potentially make a smooth move here to Naples, Florida. It's absolutely beautiful here. We're on a great stretch of the beach that I like to come to, where we're getting down into the Port Royale area, and just wonderful, wonderful residences. But I'm just coming out here for the day, kind of like winding down. I'm gonna head back, hang out, got a chair, maybe do a cocktail, don't tell anybody, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.